Good afternoon, good evening, YouTube. Video DJ Dre back in the lab, and today I want to showcase my home studio live stream setup for 2026. So let's jump right into it. I want to start off by showing y'all the equipment that I use to bring my sets to you. I want to explain to you why I use it, each piece that I use, and how I tie it all in together to bring my live streams to you, to bring my tutorials to you, and just to bring my DJ sets in general to you. So let's get started right here. We're going to start off with the basics right here. My overall reason for doing this channel is DJing, and the DJ set that I chose for my home studio is this one right here. It is the Reloop setup. Now this is a combination setup. I'm using the Reloop RP7s, okay? I got two Reloop RP7s and I combine them two with the Mixstore Pro that you see in front of me. All right, I also tie them both in because the Mixstore Pro has a limited amount of buttons on it. It's a powerful mixer, don't get me wrong. It is a powerful mixer, but it does have a limited amount of buttons. So I have included the Reloop Neon that you see up top here. I tie that into it so I can have a few more extra buttons up there so that I can have, you know, a few more, be able to trigger a few more, you know, whether it be loops, whether it be samples, whether it be whatever you want, you know. You can just add whatever you want, MIDI map it to the Neon, and it'll act like, you know, you got a full-fledged mixer right here. All right, tied into that is the brains of the operation over here, and the brains of the operation is the Roland Go Mixer Studio. Just picked that up recently. I'm gonna do a review on that, and I'm explaining to you guys why I actually purchased that in just a minute. The Go Mixer Studio then ties into the Roland Livestrem AV mixer. That's the SR20 HD. I will be putting all of these in the description below so you can see the price of them, where you can pick them up at, and actually the actual core of the brains is the MacBook Air that I have up here, the MacBook Air M4, and above that I have an iPad that is plugged into the Go Mixer Studio, and I'm explaining to you guys why I have this set up in just a second. Now over here in the middle here I have another iPad that's actually displaying my DJ program that I use. I use Algorithms DJ Pro, switched over from Serato a little over a year ago. I really love Algorithms DJ Pro, and that is on an iPad which is actually being screenshot over to the iPad from this particular computer right here. I just did screen mirroring on my Mac, sent it right over to my iPad. That way I don't have to keep looking all the way over here, looking over here when I'm DJing. I can have everything right in front of me. And over here to this side is my Akaya MPC Key 37, the second generation. Now why do I have that? I like to remix my music when I'm DJing live. You've seen it in some of my sets. I'm gonna do a lot more of that coming up in the future, and I just love to bring that into my DJ mixes just to spice things up just a little bit more. And that is tied into the GoPro, not the GoPro, the Go Mixer Studio. And all the way over here I have a simple iPad that I use. That iPad right here is what I use to, you know, talk to you guys when I'm live streaming. Just a basic iPad I have hooked up so that I can chat with the people while I'm live streaming. All right, so back to why I use the reloops. Why I use these reloops. Man, I use these reloops RP7s because they are actual turntables, and I have them hooked up to, and I probably forgot to mention, is the phase over here. The phase is what I use these with, and these phases connect wirelessly to DJ Pro. And I love these turntables because they nice and fluid, they smooth, they feel just like turntables, and they're also small. They fit this little profile desk that I'm using up here. And the desk that I am using, I put this in the display as well. It's an electric desk, so it'll rise up and down to the level that I need it for my camera shots and the level that I like to DJ with. All right, now back to my DJ setup. Like I said, I used the Reloops RP7 with the Mixtour Pro. I did a video on all of this. Make sure you go check that out. I love this particular setup because it's a nice fluid setup. It's a quick, easy setup. Not a lot of wires. You don't see a lot of wires. Only wires you have here is the two coming out of the mixer and the USB. Everything else is wireless. You know, the phase is wireless, and I do have the neon, you know, the Reloop neon. That's not wireless, of course. That's plugged into my iPad over here, where I have a I have a connector to connect all the ports into the iPad. All right, now let me get into the reasons why I use the Go Mixer Studio. All right, the reasons why I use this Go Mixer Studio, because if you watch my videos, if you've been watching me in the future, you know I do a few things on YouTube. Number one, I like to bring you guys live sets, live DJ sets as often as I can, hopefully weekly. Number two, I like to sell my sets right here on these USB cassettes right here. These USB cassettes is where I sell my sets on YouTube. And if y'all DJs out there ain't doing this right now, definitely get tapped into selling your mixes through YouTube on USB cassettes or USB thumb drives, however you like. It's a definite way to bring your income up, to bring your monetization up on YouTube. It does very well for me, and I suggest any DJs that's not already doing it to definitely look into that. Okay, so like I said, I like to do live streams. I like to sell my music on USB cassette, and I also do a 2-hour set for a local radio station in the Virginia, Maryland area once a week on Saturdays from 8 to 10, if you've been checking out my station. So I got like 3 different things going on. But as you all know, out here, let me sit this down. As we all know, time is limited. This isn't the only job that I have. This is my hobby. This is definitely a profession. You can make it into a nice business on YouTube. But for most of us out here, this is secondary. So the time is limited. So I just said that I do 3 different things. And the reason why I got the Go Mixer Studio is so that I can condense my workload. I'll do one mix, I'll do a live stream, and I will record it into my Go Mixer Studio. That Go Mixer Studio shoots it out to this iPad, shoots the signal out to this iPad, and this is a multi-track recording device. This small Go Mixer Studio here, as small as it is very powerful. It has several inputs. You got line ends, you got 2 mic line ends, you have auxiliary ends, you have a guitar end or guitar input on the side. You have about 6 different inputs on this small device, and it's multi-track recording. So that is the main reason why I got it, and I'll explain to you in a minute. I send all of that signal down to the Roland direct streaming mixer. That's how I get my live streams out to you. I do not live stream from my computer to free up the memory space so my DJing will run smooth. I have a live streaming mixer dedicated just for live streaming, and that's what this particular Roland direct streaming SR20 HD does. Okay, and it hooks up. I guess I need to show you my cameras. My camera in front of you right there, excuse that light. That camera right there is my main camera, and that is a Sony ZE2, I believe. I'll put it in the description below. And up above, I have an overhead cam up here, which is giving you the overhead view, and that's also a Sony camera. Forget the name of that, but that's a cheaper Sony camera right there. And I will give you the description of that, and I'll put that below as well. Now back to my GoPro Mixer Studio. You know, I keep jumping off of that real quick, and the reasons why I got it. The Roland direct streaming mixer is not a multi-track recorder. And the reasons why I need multi-track recording is because I like to do one mix in a week. That same mix, I'll sell it on USB. That same mix, I'll send it to the radio station. And also that same mix, I'm going to do a live YouTube stream with it. Now, when I'm doing a live YouTube stream, as you all know, we're communicating with the audience. We're giving shout outs. We're talking back and forth. And you don't want all that talking on your mixes that you're selling to the people. Nor you don't want all that talking when I send this mix to the radio station. They don't want to hear all that talking either. They want their mix to be dedicated for the radio station. The only thing they really want on it is the radio station drops. Maybe be talking a little bit to their particular audience, but none of that YouTube stuff. It's not a YouTube radio station. It's actually an FM band radio station. So they don't want to hear me talking about YouTube. What's up, DJ such and such from California? They don't want to hear none of that. That's the purpose of the Go Mixer Studio. The Go Mixer Studio is a multi-track recorder. And what it does, it separates. I have my microphone plugged into a channel. I have my DJ mixer plugged into a channel. I have my IKEA MP37 plugged into a channel. So I got 3 different channels going into here, and I set it all up to my iPad running Cubase. Okay, so I'm able to record my microphone on one channel, my DJ set on one channel, my samples and my beats on one channel. I'm able to keep all of those channels separate, recording on the particular iPad coming from the Go Mixer Studio. Now, if the direct streaming AV mixer did all that, it would be great. Now, I know you guys out there, some of you probably saying, well, there are mixers out there that do multi-track, such as the Rode, the new video streaming mixers from Rode, the S Videos. I have one of them, but I have it down at the studio. I don't have a limited supply of money, so I got to use what I got. This particular Roland mixer I purchased a while back in the early into my live streaming career. I loved it. It's an excellent mixer, gives you good quality, but it does not have multi-track recording. So to overcome that, I had to go out and get this Go Mixer Studio, which does a lot cheaper than buying a Roland, video production, the Rode Video S, a lot cheaper than those particular brands. And it's able to do what I needed to do. So when I send my mix to the radio station, I just cut out all the talking. When I send my mix to my USBs that I'm recording, I'll just eliminate all the talking, or I'll just add some other stuff to it. I'll put my radio drops in on the channel, so the radio station will get all their radio drops, and YouTube won't get that, and my actual USB thumb drive won't get that. But it's all coming from one mix, one single mix I'm able to use 3 times because of this Go Mixer Studio. So that's why I got that, and it works perfectly. I suggest any of y'all guys out there getting into YouTube, you don't even need the direct streaming AV mixer. Well, you do need it to hook cameras up to. You do need something to hook your cameras up to. You can hook cameras directly up to your computer if you like, but the Go Mixer Studio is strictly audio. It's strictly audio, and it has a lot of features on it. You can check out my video where I actually review this thing. It's really the brains of this whole operation and makes everything possible. So, with that said, that's pretty much my complete 2026 in-home studio review. I like it. It's nice, small footprint. I'm able to do everything that I need to do right here. And hey, you'll see, man, make sure you check out my channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see a lot of the sets that I'm coming up with, so that you can see a lot of the production that I'm gonna bring into my sets in the future. Hey, once again, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you can become a member as well too, because I'm giving away prizes monthly to all my members. I'm giving away prizes. I get a lot of stuff in to review, and I'm kicking that right back out the door to give to you guys and girls that support my channel. So once again, I want to thank y'all for checking out the 2026 in-home studio review. Make sure you check out my review at my business, and that's going to be my studio review of my shop, actually totally separate from the in-home studio review. Make sure you check that video out as well. Once again, thanks for checking me out. Video DJ Dre, and I'm out. Peace and God bless.